Alrighty then, what is up guys? Welcome back to yet another video with the Hidden Puma. Today we are covering a dev blog. We are going to be covering the Pacific Campaign's levels. And the Battle of the Pacific, we have weapons, equipment, are 26 levels, both New Japanese Army and US. Those of you already familiar with the US Army and Enlisted will be happy to see some familiar and unique weapons too. Okay, cool. I'm just going to go through that quickly. So, these all appear to be your starting vehicles. You start out with the anti-aircraft Tasse and M13 MGMC. there we go. Springfield 1903A1, United States Marine Corps. M1903 Springfield for going over to Japan. Type 90 or Type 38 rifle, Type 38 carbine. Interesting. Yeah, that would be in English, which is interesting. Oh wait, we have 4 level 1 levels. Okay, I didn't notice these ones here. You have the M1903A3 Springfield for the sniping. Over here you have the Type 97 sniper rifle. Then we go to the S100 for Japan, which apparently is an Austrian MP34. Yeah. Interesting. So this is all just like a big image. I can't actually click on anything. And it won't let me zoom in either. Jerks. These are going to be very deadly. I think this one is going to be deadliest. This is probably going to be better for driving around because you don't have the wheels and you could probably neutral turn or neutral steer, or either way you turn sharper than that, but that's going to be faster in the long run. M50 Rising, accurate firing, so machine gun used by the Marines, quite flexible, example due to firing mode switch. Okay, cool. Type 1, goodness, I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of types. Rifle, Enlisted P40, or P14, I was going to say P41. Oh, I'm sorry, infield, not enlisted. Aichi, E13A1, hydroplane, comes with 4 60-kilogram bombs. And I don't think it has a forward-facing machine gun. You can play these vehicles in War Thunder and if you play naval. You can read here. Safely land in water. Oh yeah, and these are going to be the first seaplanes to be in War Thunder. For landing in water. Or not War Thunder. Enlisted. For stuff going to be able to land in water for enlisted via aircraft. Then we have the hydroplane for the United States, which is going to be the SOC-1. It's a POS. The Japanese one is so much better. Because this thing can barely gain altitude, and I guess it has 2 100-pound bombs, but they're not that great. Yeah. Then you have the Type 97 anti-tank rifle. You have the Boys ATR, anti-tank rifle for United States. Type 100 SMG early, and then you have the M3 submachine gun. Interesting. Type 11 LMG, light machine gun. Browning M1918. That's going to be a good gun. Type 98 mortar. A very compact and lightweight infantry mortar. The range and power of its 500-gram load. Okay, I don't know much about mortars, but I think that's probably a good size. Load is equal to a full-size counterpart. The ammunition supply contains 10 extremely troublesome explosions for the enemy. Okay. So maybe it's like a cluster bomb? I'm hearing a siren IRL. Over here we have the 2-inch mortar. which is 51mm infantry anti-tank mortar. Interesting. We have the Hago for Japan, and honestly, I think that'll be fine for what we're doing. Another very light, compact vehicle with bulletproof armor. Is it, though? I think it depends on the caliber. It has a rapid-fire 37mm cannon, a working hull-mounted machine gun, and good mobility despite its lightweight design. No light weaponry will be available to get through. Okay. As in light arms, infantry weapons, unless you're using AT rifle. And then we're all familiar with this vehicle already. Maybe not this version in Enlisted and War Thunder. It's pretty much the same thing, just faster, more maneuverable, and about the same armor, honestly. And it has, of course, that machine gun up there. Oh yeah, well, it looks like you might have a better cupola on this vehicle than this one. So, I could see, oh yeah, and then you have two machine guns here. Didn't even notice that before. So this one will probably be a lot better than that, but I'm going to play the Japanese at the start of the campaign. We have the type Hie, or Hei, I think it's Hie. I don't know. I don't know how to spell, or I don't know how to pronounce that. High? Type High rifle. Please forgive me. I don't know how to pronounce two vowels together. In Japanese anyway. An early prototype, one of the first Japanese semi-automatic rifles. It saw limited production run for testing, but did manage to make its way to the front and see some action. It comes with a small 5-round magazine, but compensates with very quick reload. Okay. Then we have the M1 carbine. And then we have a, who's going to win? Or is it going to be the fully automatic, or I should say, semi-automatic shotgun, according to the meme I read earlier, or some sharp boy? So here we have the Shin Gunto Type 95. A lot of types. This is a true warrior's weapon. Burst into enemy lines and put all your strength into one decisive blow. This can be given to any soldier in your army. Ooh, I like this. The Browning Auto 5. My. Unlimited buckshot, or ultimate buckshot damage even at range. So that tells me it's choked down like a rifle. Of a few dozen meters, it offers a semi-automatic mode and can fire 5 rounds before reloading. Ideal is primary weapon for assaulters, but you can also use it as a secondary slot too. Now we get down to the aviation. We have the A5M4, the first carrier-based monoplane in the world. Okay. And then we have the Buffalo, which is also a carrier-based aircraft. Both are very maneuverable from playing War Thunder, I can tell you that. And then War Thunder does not have this skin available. So we are getting the World War II skin. More like right before World War II. One of the most well-known American carrier fighters. Rugged, fast, a straight line, and maneuverable too. In terms of weaponry, it can carry 2 100-pound bombs and 4 frontal 12.7mm Browning. Okay, so 4 frontal 50 caliber Brownings are just fighter pilot's dream. Yeah, for that day and age, absolutely. Type 99 rifle, late. M1 Grand, in my opinion, the best rifle in War Thunder. That's right, I said it. The Type 93 flamethrower, an essential tool for the Imperial Army of the raiding trenches with range up to 18 meters and enormous damage in XL in confined spaces. Yes, and then of course we know the American one, M1A1. Then we have the MP28. Sounds like that was imported from Germany. by the name. Let's see here. MP28 modification that uses the 7.65 21mm ammo type. Okay. Then we have the Owen Mark 142. I think this is Australian. Maybe. An exceptionally balanced SMG with a high rate of fire, large magazine, and controllable recoil. In sights may seem unusual though. I guess we'll have to wait until we see it in game to actually read its history, if it tells us the history at all. Is this one the one that was carrier based or the one that was right before? I think it's the one that was right before. The D3A1, SBD3. Okay, so these are dive bombers. I think it's Valve dive bomber. And then of course we have the Dauntless. Type 38 rifle with grenade discharge. Springfield M1903 with grenade launcher. Type 99 sniper rifle. Springfield M1903A4. I'm not sure what the differences are. We have the Japanese Zero and the P400. Let's go ahead and read the German and then the American side. The legendary Japanese fighter was a major headache for the American pilots throughout the war. The superior maneuverability and excellent frontal armament ensures that it could be a threat to any Allied fighter, and in the Battle of the Pacific also comes with 2 60-kilogram bombs. I don't think we're going to be using this as a bomber, it's a fighter. The American fighter, better known as the Air Cobra, powerful frontal armament and reliable armor. Yeah, I think one of these is a little bit better for this situation. I mean, it depends on your playstyle. But here we have the Type 97 light machine gun again. The Browning M1918A2. The Type 5 rocket launcher. Okay, I know they said that there was an explosive pack on the end of a stick. Where is that? I want to use it. Maybe that's up here. It's an anti-tank rifle. Unless they're removing that for reasons. Who knows? Maybe that's going to be like the Japanese version of a jetpack. Okay, let's see. Rocket launcher. We have the M1 bazooka. Type Otsu rifle. We have the Johnson M1941. A powerful Japanese semi-automatic rifle with excellent damage. The Johnson, we're already familiar with it. Pretty much, or it says here, direct rival of M1 Grand, now fighting side by side against the Japanese Army. A magazine of 2 rounds larger than the M1 Grand, but recoil noticeably higher. Yeah, I think you also fire more. Kini M3 Stuart. Okay, here we go. We have some unlisted tanks. Kani M3 Stuart. Type 100 flamethrower. M2 flamethrower. Type 2A SMG. M1A1 Thompson. We already know that. I've never heard this thing, so I'm going to read it. An experimental submachine gun of unusual design. It is most effective at short range and has a very useful slow fire mode. Highly recommended. Okay, that's probably why it's up here at level 25. And then this is going to be our last level. We have the Type 96 LMG, light machine gun. Then we have the Johnson M1941 machine gun. Or machine gun. A light Japanese machine gun that was used throughout the entire war. Maybe someday we'll see the Stinger. Somebody was telling me that shoots faster than the MG 42. Continuation of the Johnson's M1941 rifle design, but a lighter infantry machine gun format. It also has very rare slower automatic fire mode. Yeah. Pre-order your stuff if you want any of this stuff in this picture, and then you have 2 infantry squads that come along with it too. This game is samurai, camouflage, yeah. They already told us about that. Pre-order your stuff if you want it. Now, something I am noticing in here that I thought would be here, but I don't see it. This vehicle. I also don't see anything about this stick. Oh, wrong direction. And then this guy. I do believe this is supposed to be a medic. Somebody was telling me though that the Japanese never had a medic uniform. I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's just what somebody on Discord said. Take that with a grain of salt. But this, I'm curious. Queer. I am curious to know if this is going to be like the Jeeps that we have on the maps already, or the trucks that we can drive around with. And then I don't know about this rod. Maybe it's going to be like the Japanese version of a detonation pack. Let's move that headphone over so I can actually hear myself pronounce stuff properly, because that could have been bad with how I pronounced that last word. Out of the two planes here, the Japanese one's probably going to be better. This one has a forward-facing machine gun. Honestly, this is probably going to be a little better. This is going to be meh. Shotgun. I know the sword's really nice, but shotgun. Probably the Buffalo. Vehicle-wise, probably the A6M2, Japanese 0. Here we have the Stuart and the Canny. I'm not sure. Probably the Stuart, though. And of course we have these two, and they're going to be their own. They have their own pluses and minuses. Both very good. Highly recommend it. I recommend the pre-order. It's actually a pretty good deal. You get 2 tanks, you get 2 SMG squads, you get this profile icon, a little palm trees go on the side of your name, and then you get this little decoration for your tank. You also get these skins, as well as, I believe that is a decal for the Y5. So, it's a pretty good deal if you look at how the previous campaign pre-orders were. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, sub, subscribe. Well, sub and subscribe, same thing. Like, subscribe, join my Discord if you want to join in any events. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you in the next video. Peace.